Why should teens prioritize sleep? By me. Albert Einstein, Winston Churchill, and John F. Kennedy. What do they all have in common? Maybe their achievements or how well known they are? What they all have in common is they all prioritized and got lots of sleep. Albert Einstein got 10 hours of sleep per night, plus regular naps. While Winston Churchill averaged 7 hours per night, plus many 2-hour naps. And John F. Kennedy, our 30th president, got 11 hours a day.
Wow.
With 2 to 4 hour naps. You were bought at a price, therefore honor God with your bodies. 1 Corinthians 6:20. Our bodies is our temple, and the best way to take care of our temple is sleep. Sleep helps the body prepare and revive for the next day. Teenagers should prioritize sleep because it can help boost the immune system, prevent injuries, and improve cognitive function. Even though others may disagree that sleep should be the last thing you worry about, let's prove them wrong. We will prove the benefits of getting sufficient sleep. Starting with my first point, immune system. Our immune system is one of the main protectors of the body. This means that if you were to be exposed to sickness or infection, your immune system protects you. Taking care of your immune system is extremely important, and the best way to do that is sleep. Our bodies produce cytokines when we sleep. Cytokines are a protein designed to regulate inflammation and infection, and when put to work, they help to have a better, deeper sleep. Good sleep is the best medicine. Now going into my second point, preventing injuries. Muscles, ligaments, bones, tendons, and growth plates all need sleep to help recover and prevent injuries. Sleep also helps your reaction time. If you don't know what that is, it's defined as the duration between a stimulus is presented and when a reaction to it occurs. When a person's body is trying to heal from a small or large injury, the sleep is the best thing to help speed up their recovery. Now moving into my final point, cognitive function. We as teenagers should get between 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night, while adults only need 7 to 9 hours. Additionally, more sleep helps a person's academic performance in the way that we can stay more focused, make decisions, and impact memory consolidation, resulting in better grades and overall improved performance. Memory consolidation is defined as the process by which temporary, fragile memories are transformed into stable, long-lasting memories, strengthening and solidifying them through neural changes by PubMed Central. Sleep is so vital to a person's cognitive function because when we sleep, our mind can reset and sort through our memories from the day into long-term and short-term memories. In conclusion, sleep is so important that the human body literally can't function without it. One of the main protectors of the body is the immune system, and the best way to take care of the immune system is to get plenty of sleep, especially for teenagers. 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? And when you don't take care of your holy temple, God himself has blessed you with, your bodies can get injured. So get rest and take care of your holy temple." Life is so much easier when we can stay more focused, make decisions, and remember things better. And guess what? Sleep helps with all of that. Contrary to the cultural influence of our fast-paced world, it is pertinent for the teenagers of this generation and generations to come to prioritize sleep. Thank you.
I love my mom's jean jacket. It is my favorite thing in her entire closet. On most occasions, I will run to her closet and grab it before heading out. This has created a hilarious running joke between us. We can all agree of the importance of mother-daughter bonds, but people disagree on how these bonds are grown. Mothers should share their daughters with their closets for several reasons, but we are only going to look at 2 today. The first is mentally, and the second is emotionally. When you become a teenager, life changes a lot. I'm gonna say a lot. First, your mindset changes. You start considering your job a career. And dressing well can positively impact your mental health. Have you ever seen someone wear a locket of someone they love, or a beloved grandma's ring? It means a lot to have something that someone you love near you. This is especially true with moms. According to Smithsonian's magazine, even if a mother is not around, traces of her scent can be beneficial to a child's trust in others. Additionally, according to Physiology Today, as your confidence grows, you will be more driven to stretch your abilities, boosting your confidence and increasing your trust in others, which increases your abilities. So wearing your mom's clothing can be beneficial to your mental state. Moving on to my second point, emotional. As teenagers, our emotions are running all over the place. There are a lot of terrifying feelings, but there are also feelings of humor and joy. And you know that you're both making memories that will last a lifetime. For example, my grandma is a wonderful lady, but she loves to shop. So she has 2 closets full of clothing. And for her 60th birthday, she took my mom and my 2 aunts to Cancun. Before leaving, my aunts and my mom raided her closet for outfits for each of them. One night during Cancun, they all smuggled these, wore them, and to dinner. It was my grandma's favorite memory of the whole trip.
Aww.
Some people are just going to argue. You're going to destroy her favorite shirt or her favorite jean jacket. This is completely irrelevant. The moment she pulls out that rain dress. Would you like to wear my dress, she'll ask. People are going to argue, oh, she's only going to wear it once. It doesn't really count. There is more sentimental value attached to that elegant white dress than there will be to any other jean jacket. Yes, boundaries would need to be set. I can't run in my mom's closet all willy-nilly anytime I want, but that would be set between individual families. So, moms, share your closets. Consider it. Both for the physical and mental and emotional benefits. But why does this matter? Moms and daughters are known for their emotional bonds, and it will be beneficial to future societies, especially if generations are growing up next to their moms and learning from them. And it's not just with moms and daughters. Fathers can share their clothes too. My brother has my late grandpa's tie, and he wears it everywhere, and it means a lot to him to have something that special. Besides, if you can let me wear your priceless wedding dress for a photo, I think you should let me wear your jean jacket. Thank you.
I believe God made me for a purpose, but he also made me fast. And when I run, I feel his pleasure. Thus said Eric Liddell, an Olympic gold medalist in the early 1900s. For him, running was a way of honoring God. However, for Gimli, in the movie The Two Towers, running was torture. I'm wasted on cross country, he cried. We dwarves are natural sprinters. While each had very different views of running, it came to them both, regardless of personal preferences. The difference between the two lay in the fact that Eric chose to love and train for running, while Gimli was forced into it by extreme circumstances. Which situation would you rather be in? You should run cross country. Cross country is a long-distance fall sport that takes place in fields and parks, setting it apart from track, which takes place on a track, and has multiple distances and events. In cross country, there is one race and one distance, which is usually a 2-mile or a 5K. Some say you should not run cross country, and that it will be too difficult. But you should run cross country because it is good for your health, it is a good team and individual sport, and it is a useful skill in times of emergency. Primarily, you should run cross country for your health. Exercise promotes a healthier body, and regular movement has exceptional health benefits. Running builds the cardiovascular system, lowers risks of disease, has mental health benefits, reduces stress, and can have the same effects as medicine in lowering anxiety and depression. Cross country also has lower rates of catastrophic accidents, surgery-level injuries, and concussions compared to other sports like football, making it a safer exercise option. Additionally, cross country is a great complementary sport that equips you with endurance to do well in other sports and lays a foundation for a healthy lifestyle as an adult. Now, we know that exercise has health benefits, but why cross country specifically? Cross country is a unique sport because it incorporates both an individual and a team aspect. Every runner is important, whether or not they are elite. Often, hundreds of runners will run in a cross-country race, and only one wins. That turns the focus from a disappointing attempt to dominate to a personal challenge to beat your own time. And that way, every person in that race can feel success and accomplishment by seeing their hard work pay off in a faster time. In this sense, cross-country is really a sport where everybody cheers for everybody. It is not uncommon to see opponents encouraging each other to run hard in the middle of a race. All runners know how hard and rewarding it is to run a good race, and they work together knowing the real enemy to beat is themselves. The most common response when encouraged to run long distance is, "Not me! The only way I will run is if a bear is chasing me." They have a very good point. When the time comes that you are forced to choose flight over fight, you need to be able to run for a long period of time. Whether running in a battle, fleeing a dog, or fire, or even carrying good news. Running also appears in countless books and movies. You never know when you will find yourself running to save the world, as Gimli did. It is an essential quality that no good protagonist can afford to be without. Whether saving your friends from orcs or fleeing a bear through the woods, it is part of all good plot lines. We bipedal humans do everything on these two little legs of ours. The time will come. All the best books say so. Be prepared. Some unfortunately disagree. They cry that running is hard, running is exhausting, running is boring, running requires effort, and we lazy humans vastly prefer inaction to action. However, sometimes in life, we must do hard things. Difficult times come to us all, whether we will or not. The self-control necessary to accomplish hard things is a skill, and one that will not be acquired without hard effort. Although it may seem impossible to run 2 miles, with training and practice, those miles will soon feel short and fast. Learn perseverance and discipline now through cross country, so that you can face more important challenges later with perseverance and strength. You should run cross country for your health because it is a good sport and for emergencies. It is true that cross country requires perseverance, but it is worth it. Cross country is a valuable sport that provides you with a fun, social way of exercising. And you never know, one day you just might have to run away from a bear. As Hebrews 12:1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." Don't let anything, whether it be fear or the desire to only do what is easy, hold you back from running the race set before you with endurance and joy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marie Peterson. I have 3 of what is referred to as man's best friend, 2 of which, Mando and Maza, look like this.
Aww.
Or at least they did when they were puppies. Now they look more like this. And they shed.
Wow.
They shed a lot. You can pull the shedding hair off in huge handfuls. So the question arose, where should their domain be? We wanted something that would be mutually beneficial to both the dogs and us. There are many views on this issue, however. Everyone sees eye to eye in the fact that dogs are wonderful and not to be taken care of. But some believe that dogs should live within the house, while others differ and uphold that it is not beneficial to the dog nor the owner for the dog to live inside. There are potential afflictions associated with having a dog within your interior domain. It is detrimental in numerous avenues. Having a dog inside culminates for the owner in angst and inconvenience, but also in real harm. And it also is not only detrimental to the owner, but to the dog. There are many things in life that are stressful and inconvenient. Having a dog indoors multiplies the level of these tenfold. Keeping a clean house is essential, but doing so becomes very challenging with a dog. Canines make messes, bringing in dirt, unpalatable smells, and shed hair into every nook and cranny that you can find. Another grave fact is accidents happen. And this brand of accident, precipitated by your dog, is especially undesirable. Dogs can damage your house, furniture, and belongings. These pets can be noisy and disruptive. And when having guests, you must undertake an additional task and make sure that your guests will be all right with your dog. Lastly, if you want a dog that is comparatively well trained, you have to spend more time and or money put into training it. And the majority of these inconveniences are more often than not a daily occurrence. In addition, it is not only detrimental for the owners to have a dog inhibiting their house, but also for the dogs themselves. It can lead to a dog having increased anxiety, a growth in territorial behaviors, as well as other behavioral issues. Also, the majority of dogs desire to traverse and prowl in the outdoors, and there's less opportunity for a dog to run and be free inside. Why not? If it is in your power, let these wonderful animals, with which you are entrusted, live their happiest lives. Finally, keeping your dog inside can be hazardous to your health. Your dog can bring in factors that include allergies, that increase allergies. They can bring in pathogens and parasites. Dogs, as beloved household members, can harbor various zoonotic pathogens that may be transmitted to humans, biologyandsex.com. Also, your sleep is a vital priority, and dogs inside can disrupt sleep. And there is this concerning fact. In America, 88% of falls are pet related. Those are immense numbers. Those numbers could include you. Those numbers could include your grandparents. Not all have the same view on this issue, however. Some say it is a positive thing to have your dogs living inside with you. They say there is a beneficial effect on the owner to have a pet inside because having a dog inside deters criminals, offers the owner a companion, and is a source of entertainment. But these are insufficient because criminals can be repelled perfectly well with the pet outside. And you can be outside with your pet when you want a companion and get the benefit of fresh air and sun. And a similar response can be provided for the entertainment that a dog endows. It is also beneficial to be outside. There are many studies that demonstrate how spending time in nature can improve mood, lower anxiety, and improve cognition and memory, says Mayo Clinic nurse practitioner Jody M. Smith. It is said that there are benefits to the dogs when they are inside because the pet has company and is not as lonely. The dog is less likely to be forgotten if he is in sight and therefore in mind. But these arguments are deficient because when the owner is gone, the dog would be more lonely inside. And the owners can set alarms or use some other method to stimulate their memory if they are afraid of forgetting their pet. Therefore, we have clearly demonstrated that it is detrimental to have your dog living within your house. Dogs living inside affects the owner in angst and inconvenience, genuine harm. And not only does the owner suffer, but the dog does as well. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them rule over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the sky and over the cattle and over all the earth and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." Genesis 1:26. God has given man dominion over his beautiful creatures. We must know how to live in a correct relationship with them. It is vital that we understand and act upon the understanding.
My name is Crash de Hoyos, and I am here to talk about why Topo Chicos and pickles are great. Absolutely awesome. First of all, I want to begin with Topo Chicos. What makes Topo Chicos so great? Well, they've been bottled in Monterrey, Mexico. Topo Chico is one of the one of the oldest water bottled companies in the world and in North America. It has also been bottled in Monterrey, Mexico, since 1895.
Wow.
It is known for its signature bottle that has been around for generations, and it's a natural carbonation from the spring that the water is pulled from, and also the added carbonation that is added to the bottle during production. And Topo Chico is named after the mountain Corral del Topo Chico in Monterrey, Mexico. In 2017, the Coca-Cola Company purchased Topo Chico for $220 million. Wow. And the brand was originally populated in Mexico and northern Mexico and Texas, but with the purchase of the Coca-Cola Company, expanded it over America and even the world. It's also been known to have mystical powers, maybe even more than beyond human expectation health benefits. A legend has it that Aztec princess Montezuma was cured of a mysterious illness after drinking and bathing in the waters of which the spring of Topo Chico is bottled. And some chefs even use it as a secret ingredient to add lightness and mineral flavor and it is also used to be battered for foods, or to batter for fried foods and to deglaze pans for making sauces. And it is rich in minerals such as sodium, magnesium, calcium, and potassium. Next, pickles. I know what you're thinking. There are some people out there that just think pickles are gross. The weird looking cucumbers, the bumps on the but they are actually quite healthy for you. And I'll be honest with that. Pickles have been popular since ancient times.
Wow.
The name pickle originated from the Dutch word pickle. And it's also, and like I said before, it's also from ancient times. Cleopatra believed that pickles made her beautiful and included them in her daily diet. And did you know Americans consume more pickles than any other country in the world? About 9 pounds of pickles per person per year.
Wow.
That's a lot of pickles. There are low in calories and a good source of vitamin K and A, which is important for bone health, digestion, and boost your immune system when you're sick, and make an excellent snack. NASA has even included pickles in astronauts' diets for their high sodium content, which helps maintain electrolyte balance for their space missions. Many athletes drink pickle juice to help with cramps and to help the cramps with their electrolyte and vinegar content helps in muscle recovery. They also have a high water content which can aid in hydration, and a salty taste which encourages water intake. In conclusion, there are people who love Topo Chicos and pickles, and there's some that don't. Take it from Amy Birch.
No.
Take it from Amy Birch, federal prosecutor and former federal prosecutor and federal judge. The crispiness and bubbles of the lime Topo Chico in its gorgeous green bottle perfectly offsets a crunchy dill pickle with just enough sour bite to make a person flinch. Just a little. It's the perfect snack combo. And thousands of other Topo Chico and pickle-loving connoisseurs would agree. Whether you're a federal judge relaxing after a hard case, or the average Mexican chilling out after a hard day's work, there's something pickles and Topo Chico have to offer for everyone. Thank you.